This news program is proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Now Biscuits.
Digital connectivity must reach remote areas. Preparations for 2027 national general election. And 500,000 kina check for community development. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Nicole Rama. Thank you for joining us. Port Moresby Chamber of Commerce hosted its breakfast at the Lamana Hotel today with the theme Celebrate Innovation and Technology in Papua New Guinea. There were panel discussions on the development in tech as well as the announcement of the finalists for the 2026 Innovation PNG Awards.
During the POM Chamber of Commerce breakfast at the Lamana Hotel this morning, Winifred Kula, the co-founder of PNG Digital ICT Cluster, delivered a roadmap of the nation's technological future. Kula emphasized that the innovation cannot thrive in isolation and only through interconnection.
Universities cannot do it alone, so we have UPNG here. Industry cannot do it alone. Government cannot do it alone. But when connected, that's when innovation starts to move. So in terms of our existence, we were incepted through a EU project called Clusters.
Kula detailed the cluster's strategic full innovation pipeline, which transitions from initial exposure and capability building to incubation and industry linkage. She highlighted significant milestones, including a 2023 MOU with the Department of ICT and the launch of the first FinTech Innovation Hub at Unitech. Kula also called for unified investment in local talent, asserting that a structured homegrown ecosystem is the only path to lasting prosperity in digital age.
We must work together, partner with the digital ICT cluster, support innovation hubs, invest in talent and ideas, because if we get this right, PNG will not just consume technology, we will start creating.
Cybersecurity expert Benedict Caleb highlighted the use of artificial intelligence. She said local industries must embrace AI and adapt with the change.
Because when we're talking about AI is actually using the data that we've accumulated over the years. So the governance part of it, securities and the frameworks that need to be implemented is a key tool that needs to happen upfront.
CEO for New Pay, James English, shared similar sentiments.
As a startup in PNG, I can tell you that getting the right skills is a massive challenge. And that process isn't just the universities, and we're working with universities now, but it's why we're part of the cluster.
The event concluded with the announcement of finalists for the 2026 Innovation PNG Awards. The shortlist was announced in two categories, and they are Small Business Innovation and Corporate Innovation. Pakatambuan National EMTV News.
Chief Executive Officer of New Pay, James English, says digital connectivity is an important driver of development, but there is a significant accessibility gap. With Papua New Guinea still making transition in the digital space, he says lives will be impacted if most remote areas are connected.
Speaking during a panel discussion this morning in a breakfast hosted by the Port Moresby Chamber of Commerce, CEO for New Pay, James English, highlighted how digital connectivity can impact the lives of people in the rural areas, especially for schools.
The geographic challenges of operating in PNG. We have mobile providers here in the room today that have to try to operate cell phone towers in some of the harshest terrain on the planet. It's just not feasible. How are you having to chopper in fuel to run generators for towers? And now the number we're looking at is somewhere around that 14,000 mark. Schools in the country. Well, let's just say for this conversation, there's 10,000 of those are in a rural environment. Right? And then we have a technology that we can deploy effectively instantly, right, that can put those schools and connect those schools to the internet. Now, obviously there's security concerns and there's safety concerns around content, which, we're definitely not going to ignore. But I don't think that they should be, there should be a delaying factor in that technology coming into communities.
With Starlink in the process of rolling out its services soon, Mr. Inglis said this will be life-changing.
I'm going to bring that up. This has the ability to change a country overnight. But in a country that exists outside of Port Moresby and Lae, right, where most of the country has this massive challenge with, what if its biggest point this morning was the price of connectivity? Well, just bought 20 dishes for some of our staff so they can have better communication at home.
Mr. Inglis also had interactions with other professionals in the ICT space during the breakfast. Pakatambua National MTV News.
The three-day 2026 Political Party Development Program commenced today on the topic of the Code of Conduct during the 2027 National General Election. Acting Commissioner of the Electoral Commission, Margaret Vagi, says the Code of Conduct is a vital instrument of the Electoral Commission. Reflecting on the 2022 National General Election, Acting Commissioner Margaret Vagi says the Code of Conduct was further refined. This aims to support the integrity of the electoral process, foster a peaceful campaign environment, and promote the orderly conduct of elections, incorporating lessons learned from the 2017 National General Election. She reiterated on the 2017 National General Election.
During that time, 45 out of the 53 registered political parties signed the Code of Conduct, which was a substantial increase over 2017 national election, when just 24 out of 45 political parties signed.
Mrs. Vagi says that under the current legal framework, the Code of Conduct is voluntary and non-binding.
A total of 56 political parties competed in the 2022 national election. This instrument, the Code of Conduct, was not developed in isolation. It is the product of deliberate collaboration between the Electoral Commission and the integrity of political parties and candidates commission.
She highlighted the challenges drawn directly from the elections.
Bribery, intimidation, block voting, ballot box hijacking, interference at polling and counting centers, and post-election violence. They are not abstract risks. They are recurring realities that have weakened trust in our institutions and burdened the Commission with endless disputes and petitions.
The Acting Electoral Commissioner noted that this Code of Conduct is a framework that requires candidates as leaders to take responsibility of their conduct and that of their scrutineers and supporters.
Leadership is not about winning votes. It's not only about winning votes. It's about managing one's camp with discipline, ensuring that supporters act lawfully and scrutineers respect the election procedures.
The conference gathered 61 representatives from the 44 political parties in the country. The UNDP resident coordinator, Nicholas Booth, highlighted that the inclusion of women in parliament is not well presented in Papua New Guinea's democracy. He says that compared to the rest of the world, Papua New Guinea has the lowest number of women representatives in parliament. He said this has been a long-standing problem over the span of 50 years. Only 11 women were elected into parliament. Mr. Booth said that the lot needs to change. Under the Organic Law on Integrity of Political Parties and Candidates, or OLIMPAC, passed on March 24th of this year, It is now compulsory for each party to nominate 10% women candidates.
One of the really important, significant changes in the new OLIPAC is a commitment that all of you will include at least 10% of the candidates who are fielded for next year's election. At least 10% will be women.
However, Mr. Booth said this is not enough. Registrar of Political Parties Emmanuel Pork shared same sentiments.
The UNDP, through the Women Make a Change program, we've built capacity for women, local women, and we've seen some changes in that. We've seen a lot of women leaders coming out from the communities to contest elections.
Mr. Pork shared that this revised OLIPAC will accommodate for more women to rise.
And also 50 candidates, 5 must be women candidates, and that's compulsory. If they fail to endorse women candidates for 2 consecutive elections, it's a ground of deregistration. Political parties will be deregistered, and that's the law. This law has been passed on the 24th of March 2026.
He said women's political participation is formally legislated in Papua New Guinea. Over 300 cartons containing various medical supplies were airlifted to the Northern Fly District of Western Province earlier this week. This will enable health facilities to improve patient care.
All health facilities in the district have been facing drug shortages since November 2025. After 7 long months, the health facilities are now equipped to continue health service delivery. The supplies are not only for Kiunga and Tabobil hospitals, but also for all rural health centers and aid posts. These medical supplies include oxygen cylinders, antibiotics, immunization vaccines for children, and others. Through the Australian High Commission, the Royal Australian Air Force aeroplane transported 16 tons of the supplies from Area Medical Store in Port Moresby straight to Tabobil airstrip. Speaking on behalf of Western Provincial Health Authority, North Fly District Health Manager Roddy Okin thanked the Australian government and the Australian High Commission for their help in transporting the medical supplies. He said rural health services within the 5 local level governments in the district will continue to operate because of this assistance. Amanda Elaitia, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab for dinner. Yum!
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you,
Yum!
stir fry for you, and chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, 1 cube at a time.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Morning Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
The IPI Group is PNG's most innovative, dynamic and diverse logistics company, totally focused on delivering outstanding service. Our diversified divisions span from major warehousing, bulk fuel and road transport to large-scale commercial catering. The IPI Group of companies will be your partner, supplying tailor-made logistics solutions.
Ready for the world, so is your TISA Visa card. Visa keeps you moving wherever you go, Papua New Guinea or abroad. Seamlessly pay for travel, dining, online shopping. Easily access your funds and instantly track your expenses. Every tap comes with security, trust, and peace of mind. Unlock the world of possibilities. And it all starts with the new TISA Visa card.
I am Nathan Nagikus. Join me on the 10th of May at Sir Hubert Murray Stadium for the Mother's Day Charity Music Festival. To support the cervical cancer unit at Port Moresby General Hospital. Please do come along, grab your tickets now at any phone house outlet. Let's celebrate Mother's Day together. Let's go!
You're watching National MTV News. The Minister for State Enterprises, William Duma, says the government will continue to exercise the policy of non-political interference in state enterprises. This was highlighted during a recent gathering at Kumul Consolidated Holdings Limited head office in Port Moresby.
Minister for State Enterprises William Duma says the government has done well by not interfering in the operations of all government-owned entities. This was highlighted during the 3 million kina dividend payout done by Daytech to Telecom Group recently.
And as far as the Marabe government is concerned, we will continue to exercise the policy of non-political interference in all our SOEs. And as most of you will realize, this government has done very well by staying away from interfering in the operations of all our SOEs.
He added that most of the SOEs are struggling due to incompetency, legacy issues or other factors.
If the SOEs are struggling, you can only attribute it to either incompetence, legacy issues, a combination of both. But I can categorically say and take this opportunity to say that we have never, as a government, led by our Prime Minister, interfered in the operations, management of all our SOEs.
Minister Duma further explained the recruitment process of Board of Directors and CEOs of all state entities, noting that the government had done changes to the way appointments were done in the past.
As a result of the SOE reform, which started when Prime Minister Marabe took office in 2019, is that we've made it a condition that all the chairmen and directors of all of our SOEs and their CEOs are recruited and even appointed after they have gone through a thorough independent screening process. We've changed the way appointments have been made in the past. What we've done is...
Mimi Pio, National MTV News.
The Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary has confirmed that 715 candidates were shortlisted for the second batch of 2025 recruits.
This batch of intake sets a new record for the RPNGC, as for the first time they have more than 600 recruits that will undergo police training at the National Center of Excellence in Bomana. These new intakes were recruited from the Highlands region, New Guinea Highlands region, and southern provinces of NCD, Central and Gulf, and will be undertaking a 6-month intensive training. From the shortlisted candidates, 27 declined their offers, leaving 688 that have confirmed their acceptance for the training. 85 of these confirmed recruits are women, which continues to show the constabulary's commitment to gender equality in the force. The expansion of the training facilities at Bomana is made possible for the constabulary to meet the government's directive in increasing its intake, exceeding the previous recruit pay intake of 250 to 300. The second batch directly depicts the ongoing effort of capacity boost. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
The East New Britain Provincial Health Authority is changing the way it tracks public health programs, shifting from annual reviews to quarterly district-based inspections to identify problems earlier.
DPHA held its first quarter review of the 2026 annual implementation program in the Gazelle district at Kairak over 3 days, where all health directors, program managers and district health coordinators presented their reports last week. Chief Executive Officer Dr. Akoyap said the authority will now conduct quarterly reviews in all 4 districts of Gazelle, Kokopo, Rabaul and Pomio. He explained that visiting health facilities and staff on site helps identify bottlenecks sooner and strategies are identified promptly rather than waiting for an year-end review. Dr. Yap strongly urged his team to focus on targets missed in the first quarter and make improvements in the second quarter, saying he wants the best results with the health intervention program. A technical team is now reviewing all recommendations to realign finances with physical progress on the ground. The next quarterly review will be held in Kokopo district. Real-time data says the CEO will now drive health decisions across East New Britain. Lauren Jimal, National EMTV News.
All agricultural institutions from the Commodity Board will be part of the inaugural National Agriculture Research Systems Innovation Show to address farming challenges and present the opportunities available in an agriculture value chain. The NAS Innovation Show will be hosted at Nari on Tuesday, May 12th.
These agricultural institutions include Livestock Development Corporation, Fresh Produce Development Agency, PNG Biosecurity Authority, Department of Agriculture and Livestock, and National Agriculture Research Institute. This will enable farmers to be informed on technologies and practices provided by these organizations to boost production, enhance quality, and encourage crop commercialization in the country.
As innovation show is bridging the gap to research innovations for market demand. So basically, the team aligns with the government initiative and objective on agricultural commercialization.
The show chairman said over 19 farmers signed up for the exhibits, and Nari will also promote 6 of its value chain crops during the show. Director General of Nari, Dr. Nelson Simbican, said Nari is in support of the concept of NAR's partnership in addressing emerging research challenges and adapting to the opportunities.
Most of the people in the villages have no idea, knowledge about agriculture. They have traditional knowledge how to farm things, and they were not farming for quality that the market wants. They were farming for quality. So we have lost track of harnessing the opportunity that we have. Papua New Guinea has a diverse ecosystem. That we need to understand this ecosystem. That's where the National Agriculture Research Institute formed to work with different systems, ecosystems we have, different cultures and tribes that we have, and the production system that we have to try and transform it.
Meanwhile, Secretary for the Department of Agriculture and Livestock, Dr. Seji Bang, said it is important to demonstrate to farmers the opportunities along the value chain and how the new technologies and innovations could transform into enhancing their production, address efficiency, and increase yields to enhance farmers' returns. Amanda Elaitia, National EMTV News.
The Karawagi District Development Authority has presented a check of 500,000 kina to the Department for Community Development and Religion today as its contribution toward the construction of a district community development center set to be built in Karawagi District of Simbu Province.
The project, described as a flagship initiative, will involve the construction of Karawagi District Community Development Center at an estimated cost of over 2 million kina. The presentation of 500,000 kina funding follows a memorandum of understanding that was signed a few weeks ago between KDDA and the Department for Community Development and Religion. The member for Karawagi and Vice Minister for Public Service, Francis Kikin Siunes, said the initiative would benefit the people. Therefore, the district is taking ownership by supporting the Department of Community Development and Religion in delivering the project.
So we actually take ownership of this, and I ensure that this project was completed before maybe next year or something.
Minister for Community Development, Religion and Youth, Jason Peter, acknowledged KDDA for stepping forward with their share of funding. He confirmed that the department will provide the remaining 50% required to complete the project.
It's a one-to-one, like 50-50. You put your share of 50 and the ministry will come with 50 to make sure that the building is completed. But on behalf of the ministry, we want to say thank you, and also members of government for the flexible program.
Advisor to the Karawagi DDA, Gibson Siune, emphasized that most people reside at the district and local level. He added that this project will improve access to services for these communities.
We'll have to have a mechanism through which service must filter down to the rural majority, and people must have access. The vulnerable group must have access. Any program that we discuss and we try to achieve, we must have an infrastructure that must facilitate and coordinate.
Project Manager for the Department for Community Development and Religion, Ralavu Rai, explained the proposed building designs. He said the establishment of the center will serve as a key link in delivering national government programs down to districts, local level governments, and then to wards, improving overall service delivery throughout the province.
This is a policy about our mandated functions going to rural districts as well as LG and wards. So it's the department reaching the people right at the remote areas and the rural areas. To assist with the delivery of our programs is the infrastructure, which we are building the construction of the buildings. Our three models have been designed for the districts, which is called Laura Bada. That's this big building. It's a two-story building. The building also accommodates our ministerial agencies like youth, censorship, child welfare, and in all ministerial agencies that we are going rural now.
The Chief Censor, Jim Abani, and other executives were present to witness the check presentation. Mimi Pio, National EMTV News.
Now we take a look at the Nest Fund Market Report. The kina closed lower at $0.2301 US in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, your kina was buying $0.2226 US, $0.3055 Australian dollars, 0.1821 euro, and 34.83 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, gold is trading higher, coffee closed higher, cocoa closed higher, palm oil closed higher, crude oil is trading lower, and copper closed higher. On the stock market, the Dow Jones closed higher, the ASX 200 is trading higher, and the All Ordinaries is trading higher. National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
One more belong you.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Announcing the Skill School Competition 2026 with monthly prizes of GFI products, student project fees, and a major prize of 25,000 Kina building project funding. You can make a difference. Here's how you can enter. Just buy any 1 kg medium grain or soft and sweet Scout rice and give your child a drop into the entry box provided in selected schools to win. Terms and conditions apply. Skill Rice, and by you like it.
Years ago, Dated PNG began with a vision to connect Papua New Guinea through technology.
Today, we celebrate 40 years of innovation, service, and partnership.
From humble beginnings to becoming a trusted leader in ICT, our journey has been powered by our people, our clients, and our community.
As we honor the past, we look forward to shaping the future together.
Happy 40th anniversary, Dated PNG.
Banking doesn't have to be complicated. With PSP's One Talk Wallet, control your money wherever, whenever. Dial *131#, enter your PIN, select cash in or out, and generate a secure code to withdraw cash. It's the only wallet for cardless ATM withdrawals. Send and receive funds, pay for goods and bills, or withdraw cash with ease. All with BSP's One Talk Wallet. BSP's One Talk Wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# today.
EMTV is proud to announce that we are now offering tower rental spaces on the tallest tower in NCD and Central Province. Our new 80 meters television broadcasting tower proudly boasts an improved structure durability. It is versatile and suitable for various communications and broadcasting needs. It has a high internal load capacity, supporting multiple antennas and technologies simultaneously. This is your opportunity to optimize your transmission signal for wider coverage and extended reach. For co-location information, call 7723-3484 or email engineering@mtv.com.pg. MTV, your number one to watch.
You're watching National MTV News. The Western Highlands Provincial Health Authority's Cervical Cancer Screening Clinic has successfully completed a 5-day training program in Mount Again, equipping clinicians with vital skills to help combat cervical cancer.
Hosted at the Kimininga Hotel from April 28 to 24, the workshop, funded by the World Health Organization, brought together 7 female clinicians from provincial health authorities in Hela, Southern Highlands Province, Milne Bay and Port Moresby General Hospital, led by the Western Highlands Provincial Health Authorities Cervical Cancer Screening Project Coordinator, Ms. Josephine Gabuzi. The training combined both theory and practical sessions to give participants maximum hands-on exposure. Cervical cancer remains a major health challenge in Papua New Guinea, with more than 1,000 women diagnosed and around 650 deaths recorded annually. The Western Highlands Provincial Health Authority is the first health authority in the country and the Pacific to establish a dedicated screening service and has already trained clinicians from several provinces. The workshop reinforced WHO's global targets of vaccinating 90% of girls aged 9 to 14 against HPV, screening 70% of women aged 30 to 59, and ensuring 90% of women diagnosed received timely treatment. WHO praised Western Highlands Provincial Health Authority for its well-organized, evidence-based rollout and its active team members who continue to reach out underserved communities. Participants were encouraged to take the same level of commitment back to their respective provinces. Ms. Gabuzi emphasized the importance of compassionate care, urging participants to provide same-day treatment where possible by applying thermal ablation immediately when needed or referring advanced cases to obstetrics and gynecology. The Western Highlands Provincial Health Authority thanked WHO for funding the program and announced that the next training will take place from June 15 to 19th, targeting obstetrics and gynecology medical officers, senior medical officers, and consultants from Milne Bay, Southern Highlands, Hela, Port Moresby, New Highland, and Western Highlands Province. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
The Chief Executive Officer of the Western Highlands Provincial Health Authority, Dr. Jona Kurubi, has urged the public to show respect for health workers in the province.
A social media outcry over the influx of patients, the limited number of health staff, and concerns surrounding the mortuary section of the Mount Hagen Specialized Hospital. Dr. Kurubi stated that the Western Highlands Provincial Health Authority will not respond to every social media post, particularly on Facebook, as public arguments and complaints do not improve services. He emphasized that their responsibility is to serve people through proper systems and processes. On the mortuary issue, Dr. Kurubi clarified that the authority does not have custodial responsibility for bodies outside its facilities. He noted that the hospital currently holds several unclaimed bodies, including those retained for CID cases. Given these challenges, he said priority is currently being placed on the hospital deaths. He added that the Western Highlands Provincial Health Authority's strategic plan 2024 to 2028 includes provisions for a mortuary upgrade under infrastructure and service delivery priorities. Dr. Kurubi highlighted that the Western Highlands Provincial Health Authority has been nationally recognized for its consistent performance in recent years, achieved through the dedication of health workers who often work under difficult conditions. He urged the public to support and respect health workers and encourage people with concerns to write directly to his office rather than hearing grievances on social media. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
Today marks an important milestone for the Moresby Northeast District as they swear in their National Procurement Commission members who aim to advance with progress in the procurement process.
The district administrator for Moresby Northeast, Davis Kia, said they want to get the procurement system right as they are managing the people's funds.
You will give us the threshold. And as we have sworn in, my committee will stand on the threshold, and it must be clear so we can procure goods and services.
He assured that his team will work closely with DDA and the MP's office to procure people's desire.
With the support of my honourable member and the DDA, my procurement team will work very closely with them to procure the people's desire.
Moresby Northeast MP John Kaupa, while thanking the members, said this is one of the requirements to acquire the public funds.
So now is a good time that we want to move forward in doing our whole process of procurement up to 1 million up to 5 million.
The executive manager for the procurement, sub-national, highlighted the commission's role and assured the committee members that they will work together going forward in procurement of goods and services for the people of Moresby Northeast.
They have a very strong system in place there. It will ensure that funds are going where they're supposed to go and results are delivered according to the way they're supposed to.
The members were sworn in front of Mr. Barre Mall, witnessed by NPC members, including the district members. Lorraine Jimal, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Rukai Sports. Stay with us.
Accept the challenge. Choose PNG's favorite purified bottled water. True Wara, 100% PNG made.
Proudly bottled by Paradise Foods.
Central Province is our home.
The tides of the Coral Sea are our heartbeat. From the coast to the mountains.
Traditions pass generation to generation.
The sea and our gardens sustain us.
Our songs carry our legends through time.
Our home is Central Province. Our nation is Papua New Guinea.
As PNG's only ISO-accredited bulk haulage operator, IPI Transport guarantees the delivery of your critical cargo. Equipped with state-of-the-art GPS tracking systems and backed by an experienced team, you can rely on IPI Transport, part of the IPI group of companies.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
Get twice the data with Telecom. Enjoy bonus double data from Thursday to Saturday on selected plans. You get twice the data at the same price. For instance, for 5 Kina, you get 6 gigabytes valid for 1 day. And that's more data for you to stream videos and play your online games. Drop into your nearest Telecom store or kiosk to top up and get your double data. Great value and PNG owned sure feels good.
Celebrate Mother's Day with your Mother's Day messages from the 5th to 11th May on MTV. You get free still graphics production of your Mother's Day message, plus evening primetime placements on MTV. Contact MTV sales team on 312-9233 or email sales@mtv.com.pg.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. The PNG Barramundis officially departed Papua New Guinea yesterday for Japan, where they will compete in the ICC Men's T20 World Cup East Asia Pacific qualifier from 8 to 18th May 2026. The tournament serves as an official pathway to the 2028 ICC Men's T20 World Cup.
Speaking on behalf of the Cricket PNG Board Chairman Michael Harrison, extended his best wishes to the team, encouraging them to represent the country with pride and deliver their best performances on the international stage. Head coach Tim McCaskill described the team's departure to Japan as a significant milestone in their campaign. He said the journey had finally come together and the level of excitement within the team was very high. The squad heads into the tournament with confidence following strong performances at the recent 2026 National Indigenous Cricket Championships in Mackay, Australia. The selected side features a balance of experienced players and emerging talents, reflecting the growing depth within the national cricket program. As the team begin their campaign abroad, the PNG Barramundis carry with them the pride and support of the nation, determined to showcase Papua New Guinea's growing strength in international cricket and make a strong statement on the road to World Cup qualification. Mimi Pio, Trukai Sports.
PNG Chiefs announced the signing of PNG International and South Sydney Rabbitohs winger Alex Johnston as their number 2 player. The announcement was done today at the National Football Stadium in Port Moresby by Chiefs manager Michael Chamas.
It is a historic day here for the club. We announce the signing of Alex Johnston as our second inaugural player for the 2028 season. He is a legend of this country, a legend of rugby league, and he cemented himself in the history of the game with what he achieved only a few weeks ago becoming the greatest try scorer in the history of the sport. This is a significant moment for PNG. It's a significant moment for boys and girls around the country who will see one of their own coming home to wear the Chiefs jersey in the first season, and we're really honoured to have him on board now.
As the largest soccer association in Papua New Guinea, hosting competitive pre-season and regular season matches for local clubs, the Port Moresby Soccer Association has thanked teams travelling from outside the city to participate in the competition.
The association, regarded as one of the country's leading football bodies, continues to foster young talents and has produced a number of PNG representatives who have gone on to compete at higher levels. It is currently hosting its regular season competition, which continues to attract strong team participation. Some teams travel as far as Central Province, bringing with them players, officials and supporters every weekend to take part in the competition. Games coordinator Peter Matthew commended the participating teams and thanked them for their continued support and strong turnout. He encouraged the teams to maintain their commitment and passion for the game, describing the spirit as the heart of football in the National Capital District. Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Chicken kebab Dina. Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family, living each day knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Start your journey with Telecom. Stay online, informed, and in control from departure to destination. Maintain your connections wherever you are. Introducing Want to Travel eSIM, the all-in-one eSIM app available in over 150 countries. With instant activation, affordable no-contract data plans worldwide, high-speed internet, and multi-language support. Download Want to Travel eSIM app on your App Store for iPhone and Play Store for Android devices. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Central Province is our home.
The tides of the Coral Sea are our heartbeat. From the coast to the mountains,
Traditions pass generation to generation.
the sea and our gardens sustain us.
Our songs carry our legends through time.
Our home is Central Province. Our nation is Papua New Guinea.
Sport is one thing that can give kids direction and keep us out of troubles.
Sport is more than just a game. It's passion, it's pride, it's community. Every week we bring you highlights, the heat and the heart of the game.
Very special representing our country.
Big plays, big personalities and big moments. If it's making headlines and it's making history, it's on Sports Scene. Thursdays at 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
You're watching Trukai Sports. Finalists for the 2026 SP Sports Awards were announced in Port Moresby, highlighting rising talent across codes, while organizers stressed the growing importance of community sports development nationwide.
The 2026 SP Sports Awards finalists and guest speaker announcement unfolded today at the Sir John Guy Stadium VIP Lounge in Port Moresby. Selection panel chairman Warwick Vele says this year's entries showed impressive results reflecting growing and inspiring sporting talents across the country.
Had an impressive response. We had 261 nominations in total, 181 submitted online and 80 received in hard copy.
He says the selections were drawn from various sporting codes, showing the diversity and strength of sports in Papua New Guinea.
And growing online submission just shows that there is a growing awareness of these sports awards and a growing confidence in the integrity and the importance of these awards.
Vele also stressed that the Community Sports Award remains important in recognizing grassroots development.
It's a platform that we can recognize sporting excellence here in PNG.
Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Meanwhile, SP Sports Awards momentum builds in Port Moresby with key announcements highlighting talent, community impacts and the role of sport in shaping the future of Papua New Guinea.
During the recent Trukai Fun Run t-shirt auction at the Hilton Hotel in Port Moresby, a special swimming conversation brought together former Australian swimmer Michael Klim and PNG's Ryan Pinney. The event marked 20 years since Pinney's historic achievement, which he says remains a huge inspiration. Pinney reflected on past races, recalling the challenges and defining moments that shaped his career. With laughter, Kim jokingly said Ryan ruined it during one of the memorable 2006 Commonwealth Games. Klim also shared that his swimming journey began in India despite coming from a strong tennis family background. He says his path into swimming was unexpected, but it led to a remarkable career, including 20 world records and including 20 years world record and recognition in International Hall of Fame. Pinney, on the other hand, spoke about his setbacks and sacrifices, including turning down an opportunity from Australia to proudly represent Papua New Guinea. He says many young athletes today are eager to take part in sport. Reflecting on his life after swimming, Pinney shared his journey beyond competition. Klim also stressed that life after sport can be challenging but rewarding in new ways. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
That ends Trukai Sports. The Money Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
Banking doesn't have to be complicated. With PSB's OneTalk Wallet, control your money wherever, whenever. Dial *131#, enter your PIN, select cash in or out, and generate a secure code to withdraw cash. It's the only wallet for cardless ATM withdrawals. Send and receive funds, pay for goods and bills, or withdraw cash with ease. All with BSB's OneTalk Wallet. BSB's OneTalk Wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# today.
As PNG's only ISO-accredited bulk haulage operator, IPI Transport guarantees the delivery of your critical cargo. Equipped with state-of-the-art GPS tracking systems and backed by an experienced team, you can rely on IPI Transport, part of the IPI group of companies.
Central Province is our home.
The tides of the Coral Sea are our heartbeat. From the coast to the mountains,
Traditions pass generation to generation.
The sea and our gardens sustain us.
Our songs carry our legends through time.
Our home is Central Province. Our nation is Papua New Guinea.
The boss speaking in, he comes, son of the West, me no force speaking in. It's gonna make you wanna change your name, and this is how far.
Hi, Port Moresby, 04 here. Come join me on the 10th of May at the Sir Hubert Murray Stadium for the Mother's Day Charity Music Festival. In support of the Cervical Cancer Unit at the Port Moresby General Hospital. Grab all your tickets at all farmhouse outlets in and around Port Moresby. And let's celebrate Mother's Day together.
But let me tell you about the rest. Come around the grounds of...
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Money Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
With Money Plus, we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
The Money Plus weather reports for the next 24 hours. In the southern region, Port Moresby City, partly cloudy with brief showers and possible evening inland thunderstorms. Daru, partly cloudy with few overnight brief showers. Kerema, overcast with showers to rain and thunderstorms. Alatau, fine to partly cloudy night. And Popondetta, cloudy with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. In the Momase region, Lae City, cloudy with chances of evening heavy showers to rain and thunderstorms. Madang, partly cloudy with possible evening showers. Wewak, fine to partly cloudy with evening brief showers. Vanimo, partly cloudy with possible overnight rain drizzle. In the New Guinea Highlands region, Lorengau, mostly fine. Kavieng, partly sunny, then fine to partly cloudy with brief showers tonight. Kokopo and Rabaul, cloudy with chances of evening heavy showers to rain, then cloudy overnight. Kimbe, cloudy with chances of rain, shower and thunderstorms for evening to tonight. And Buka, becoming cloudy with evening showers to rain and thunderstorms. In the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City, cloudy periods with evening to night occasional showers to rain and thunderstorms. Goroka Barnes and Kundiawa, cloudy with evening showers to rain drizzles and possible thunderstorms. And Mendi, Tari and Wabek, cloudy periods with occasional heavy showers to rain and thunderstorms.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Wednesday, the 6th of May, 2026. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good night.